We're heading to Pfeiffer Big Sur Campground in California today. We left LA around 3 a.m., so it was definitely an early morning for us. This was our first stop because of the seal clouds was just too good to pass up. While we were here, we got a few drone shots, and some of us took a quick bathroom break, stretch our legs, and soak in the views. Honestly, I don't remember exactly where this spot was. We came down from Highway 5 and it was somewhere near Highway 1. After a quick stop, we got back in the car and continued our drive toward Big Sur. She's the youngest camper in our group. Krista is only 10 minutes old. And then we made another stop for gas in this cute little town called Cambria. I went into the store to grab some snacks, and wow, the gas price here was crazy. Believe it or not, it was almost 10 a gallon. This is where we got our first views of the Pacific Ocean and started driving along Highway 1. We've been to Big Sur many times, but never been this route. Highway 1 had been closed for years because of landslides and road damage, so it was nice to finally drive this section. It was still early in the morning, so the weather was pretty foggy and misty, but that just made everything look even more dramatic. Of course, we had to stop for a few drone shots and photos. Honestly, I don't remember how many times we pulled over along Highway 1. The views just kept getting better and better. Keep watching.
We're here. Finally.
And we finally made it to the campground. And the official check-in wasn't until around 2 p.m. but we got here at about 11, so we pay extra $10 for day use parking to get in early. This is the entrance. On the right you can see the little store. You can buy whatever you need. This is the only store in the campground area. And as you can go in, once you go in, you will see all the very tall redwood trees. And this campground is very shady. This is one of the things I love about this Pfeiffer Big Sur. So this is the check-in area, and we had to pay $10 here. Even though we have the booking, we had to pay because we were super early. And we're heading to our campsite. We booked our campsite in the main camp. The campers before us were still packing up and getting ready to leave, so we had to wait a little while before our site was available. So on the right, this is our campsite. In my eyes, this is one of the best camp. And we got in finally, and we set up our tent, and we get ready for our lunch. So the very first lunch we had was a grilled chicken. A quick tip if you're planning to camp here, book your site as soon as reservation opens, about 6 months in advance. No, exactly 6 months in advance. This campground is really hard to get and for good reason. And it's actually my favorite campground and this is my 3rd year camping here. And after lunch, we had to swim here. You see the crystal clear water. You might think the water is pretty amazing to swim, but it was freezing cold. Even if it's in summer, the water is still cold. So here's me swimming. After swimming, we drove over to Bisbee Bridge, which is a magical place in Big Sur. Normally, parking here can be really difficult, but since it was a Friday and not a long weekend, it was actually pretty easy to find a spot. And we saw a couple getting engaged, and it was honestly so romantic. The sunset, the ocean views, an iconic bridge, it was such a perfect setting. I absolutely love it and thought it was such a great proposal idea. Sunset, and this is another adventure for us. We went night hiking in the dark. It was crazy, but it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna say anything anymore, and we have a crazy night hiking. It was a short hike around 1.2 miles out and back.
People. Hey James. Nhà Thu.
Năm mày quên, quay phải rồi. Năm mày ở gì?
Mau jangan flap eh. Flap eh. Tali beda dah. Be white, that's it.
Ini tu kau beti ni. Selain tu, aku ye jojo mau pio, pio ni. Thong là gì bắt đầu pio.
Cái đó mà lên mà cô bà con ấy nó cái này mà mà cho tôi. Nhưng mà sao rất là máu nè. Lù lý à, sao vậy nó tin.
Ý thay chạm.
Bà gì đó?
Sau này mà về cú lối xe anh ấy chia rồi ý thay.
High water flows, strong river currents and dangerous. Little one nên nó bị thải đam mẹ. Lâu nay mà biểu at your own risks.
Okay, I'll get it. I don't know. Your own risk.
Hả?
Bị bây giờ nóสั่งทุกอย่างเลยอะไรเนี่ยตัวมันเยอะไป
Đây đây.
มีไปไหน
Bây giờ đây.
คุยให้ดิ
Hey. Mình
bị
bảo này xe toàn lại để tụi mẹ.
คือสั่งกลางห้อง
Bây giờ quả. Good morning. Morning sunshine. Okay, đó là nam giá size ba.
ဘုနဲ့ပြတယ်တာလူကြောနဲ့ပြ
Nhà lưu gió nam giá lưu gió mà nam giá lại nhảy về. လူကျော်နံပြ
အာ
ရှမ်း
ကြောက်
ပြ
ကြလေးနာမည်ပဲတော့ခိုင်းမှာနော်
လူကျော်နံပြ
လူပြောနိုင်ကြလို့ပဲတော့ဟမ်
ကဲဒါတော့ဧည့်သည်ပေါ့ဟိုဘက်ကကဟိုဘက်ကဟို homeless ဧည့်သည်
ဟာ
စောစီစီ
ဟုတ်ရ sorry ဖက်
homeless လေ home မရှိရကားပေါ်မှာအေးရဧည့်သည်
ဟာဝိုင်းတယ်
ရှ်သူများကနေအဲ့တော့ပဲပြီးပြီလား
ဟာဘာဖြစ်လဲ
အဲ့ပေါ်မှာကိုစားတယ်ဟေးယူခရစ်ရီ
အဲ့တော့
ရုပ်ထုတ်လို့ရကုန်ပြီလို့ချင်နေ
ဘေးနေโอเคမြန်မာဘိမုံမြန်မာဘိမုံဘယ်လိုခေါ်လဲ
pancake လေ
မြန်မာ pancake ပေါ့
Burmese pancake လေ
poppy seeds နဲ့လေဟဲ့
အင်္ဂါတန့်ရှင်းနေရပဲ
flash try လာပါ
ဒါလေးကတော့အင်္ဂါဒီမှာလေးဒီ150လဲကျဲတယ်သိလားဒါပေမဲ့ကွင်းပြင်မကောင်းသိလားဒီမှာငါရိုက်လိုက်ပြီဒါ150နားနဲ့မလေးရိုက်မယ်ဆိုတာကြီးပဲမဟင်းရောအနီးကလေးပြလိုက်ပါအောင်
ဘာရွာကြ
အာရှယ်တော့ကြောက်
မြန်မာဆိုတော့မြန်မာ camping ဆိုတော့
မုံက
မကမင်းဆိုဟောဒီမှာရုပ်ပါတယ်ရုပ်ပါတယ်
နံပြားလဲပါတယ်မနက်ကနံပြားကြီးပြလိုက်ပါ
ဝါအဲ့မှာငပိရလားဟာလား
ဒီမှာနန်းပြားပါတယ်
ဟောက်ဖို့ပါတယ်
နော်ပြီးတော့ဒီမှာလေးဟိုမေးလိုက်ရဟိုလေးလည်းပါတယ်ပြီးတော့ရှွှရှက်
ယောဒီရက်ဆက်တယ်နော်
အဲငယ်ပြီးရဆက်တယ်ကိုကြောချက်ပါ
ယောဒီရက်ဆက်တယ်
သူထမင်းရောမလား
ဘောစီပြောကြောက်
ဟိုအရန်ပူသွားရေဖိုးရ
ယောဒီတော်ဆက်တယ်
ဘူးဆဲပြီးတော့တို့ကဘူးဆဲ
fit check ကိုလည်းရတာမဝတ်နဲ့တဲ့နီးအောင်ဝတ်တယ်ကိုပေါ့ပြော
ဒီရောက်ရပို့လိုက်ဘာလဲတကယ်ထား
So we went out from our campsite to visit some spots. It's nearby River Inn Cafe, but we couldn't go in that day because of the events going on. So we decided to go to Point Lobos. Point Lobos, this is my second time. It's as windy as usual and it's freezing cold as well. But the view was really breathtaking.
Tôi giả lấy phone này. Special customer နော်ဒီမှာ VIP တယောက်တည်းတစ်ဆိုင် မိုက်တယ်ကွာဟောက်ပေါ့ဆိုင်ပြီးတော့အကင်းဆိုင်ရောက်သွားပြီ
ပြလိုက်ပါဦးမယ်ကြားတယ်နော်
အော်မိုက်တယ်ကွာဒီဆိုင်ကတော့ဒီဆိုင်လို့ထောင်းမဲ့ထောင်း Happy birthday to you Happy birthday so happy Happy birthday to you အဲ့ဒါမှထောင်းတော့
ဒီမလိုက်တော့
လိုက်ရပြီ
ဆ
ပါပဲ
这边趴下一点。
အေးဟို
ဟုတ်ပါဘူးတူတော့လည်းအဲ့ရမှာမဟုတ်
多少？
ကိုလိုက်ဘာလို့
Good morning. Hi. Good morning, early birds. No publishing. Before heading home, I went for one last bike ride around the campground and enjoyed the peaceful morning. And just like that, our 2-day Big Sur adventure came to an end. I had such a great time, made so many memories, and I can't wait to come back here again.